And now on the Chris Smith Show, the Entertainment Report with Jo Casamento.
Here we go, entertainment time. We are talking with Jo Casamento in a moment or two, but we have a movie here, a movie called Spider-Man, and on our way to saying g'day to Jo, have a listen to this.
So, to become an Avenger, are there, trials or an interview?
Do me a favor. Can't you just be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Just stay close to the ground.
You're the Spider-Man from YouTube. Can you summon an army of spiders? No, Ned, no. Do you know him, too? Stole his shield. Can I try the suit on? Badass.
Wow. Spider-Man. But what about the bloke that says, you're the Spider-Man? You don't say that to Spider-Man, do you? Jo Casamento, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. But can I tell you, look, this is a really, really fun Spider-Man. I mean, I went in thinking, okay, I think this is the third one in the last decade. We've had Tobey Maguire, we've had Andrew Garfield. How can they top this? But let me tell you, look, the movie's not flawless, but it is a hell of a lot of fun. It's taken Spidey back to the age of 15, so there's kind of something really sweet about that. It's almost High School Musical or, Pretty in Pink or something like that, one of those, an homage to those John Holmes films. It's sort of teenage plus superhero, so it's not, big bash them up, crash them up, we're going to save the universe or destroy the universe.
Yeah.
It's sort of Spidey with hormones and pimples. It's kind of fun, actually.
Can you stop calling him Spidey?
Spidey, he's kind of cute.
Is that why we call him, you call him Spidey? Is that, we just add Y to someone's name and they all of a sudden they're your best friend? Spidey, are you mates with Batty and Soupy?
Well, I think because Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man, is that better?
Yes.
And Peter Parker is a real sweetheart. I think.
Oh, okay.
It's got plenty of youth, sort of snap, crackle, and pop.
Oh, well, no, let's call him Spidey then. Fair enough.
Yeah, let's call him Spidey. That's right. You've got Robert Downey Jr., who wouldn't shorten his name, Captain America, so he plays the mentor. Yeah. And you've got a brilliant villain in this film as well. So in Michael Keaton. So it's got a really great cast, really good fever, really good vibe, a really good holiday movie, I think. So it's above average, I reckon, for a superhero power flick. And I was pretty happy. It was charming. It was light. It had a lot of comedy. It was cute. I'm giving it 4 out of 5.
4 chocolates.
I know.
Look at you go.
That, a superhero Marvel comic hadn't disappointed me. So,
well, that's fantastic. Good stuff.
There you are.
McLeod's Daughters. Is it true?
Talk about repeats. Nine has confirmed the rumours that it is looking at a reboot of the beloved Aussie drama McLeod's Daughters. Now, they are talking to the creator, who is a gorgeous writer, Posey Graham-Evans, about how they would go about tackling it, because a lot of the characters were, killed off or it's sort of one of those things where you'd have to revive a few people. But they know how much everybody did love McLeod's Daughters. It's an important part of our Australian heritage, I think, and our drama heritage. Now, nothing has been commissioned or set in stone, but a few mysterious tweets from former stars of the series have kind of led fans into this, whipped them up into this sort of frenzy that's the prospect of a revival. So, watch this space, Michaela Bannis tweeted, who was one of the stars, along with a picture of herself and her former co-stars, Simone Jade McKinnon and Rachel Carpani. So it looks like it could be on the cards. As I said, nothing set in stone yet. It's been over 10 years since that show finished. And people are still asking, are you going to make another show? But
I think the good thing, I think at the time we were, and look, I might be completely misreading this, but my memory is that we did have great love, affection, interest in the outback and these real Australian characters. I wonder, in the time that we haven't had that, if there's still that appetite there. Frankly, I hope there is, because I love to see our actors employed. But what do you think?
Well, we often discuss this. Has television gone so far the other way with reality genres? Where all we watch these days is The Bachelor and cooking shows and The Block and all those sort of reality television, but the pendulum is sort of swinging back to television with heart, I think, and people are crying out for characters that speak to them, that have depth, and possibly there is a way forward for drama. I hope so in this country. I know if you do make good dramas, I mean, you only have to look at Netflix or even what they do on Foxtel here with Wentworth.
Yes.
If you do make a good drama, people will watch it. It's something that people are crying out for. I think we talk about snap, crackle and pop with this sort of popcorn, microwave television that we kind of serve up now. It's so quick, it's so cheap. That's the hardest part, is for the networks to invest the money into these dramas, because they are a hell of a lot more expensive to make than cutting out, 15 strangers and shoving them in a warehouse.
But the other interesting thing, Joe, is this, that we've become now used to, all right, there's a series we want to watch, we'll just sit down there and binge it. We don't have to wait a week like we always used to. I wonder if there is and it might already be a thing, the Netflix effect, where you can sit there and watch a series one after the other. Are you going to allow yourself to invest?
It out a week, and wait for your 7:30 Wednesday.
I've struggled with Janet King this year for that very reason, and it's silly. It's still a great show, but we just become so damn impatient now.
We do. We're so used to snapping our fingertips and everything becoming so readily available. We can get it instantly. I mean, the younger generation certainly consume television differently. I know in my household, they watch what they want on their iPads, which kind of kills me, because that idea of the Sunday night sit around the television and all watch the same TV show is dying off.
Yeah.
And you're right, people are binge watching, but the TV networks have to catch up. Foxtel is already changing the way it consumes. It feeds audiences their content with all their apps and the way it's streamed. And SBS has already cottoned onto that idea. They've got their own little app. So the TV networks do have to catch up, whereby they can still get the advertisers in. But we might be watching it, as you said, in one sitting over a weekend, not, dragging it over a 13-week series.
All right, and our celebrity story today, and this, I have to tell you, Roxy Jasenko, I think her name is, and Oliver Curtis.
I can see your eyes rolling.
Oh, I mean, seriously. Who are these people?
Oh, what breakup? Well, Roxy Jasenko has, whether you like it or not, Luke, sort of talk about the way people are consuming their news. She dominates headlines. She is that clickbait that the websites must be successful online, because otherwise they wouldn't be writing about her. She's got a huge Instagram following, and people, for whatever reason, are obsessed with what she's up to. And the latest is, wait for it, headline here, drum roll please, she and her husband, Ollie, who of course spent the last year in jail, and their children, Pixie and Hunter, have headed Bali to some exclusive $3,000 a night suite in Uluwatu. And you know what? The reason this story's hit the headlines is because she looks hot in a bikini. She spent the last year while Ollie's in jail posting photos of herself every morning in the gym, and she looks bloody good, let me tell you. So that's why it's clickbait.
Oh, really?
You've got nothing to say. Nothing needs saying.
Who is Nabal Gazel, if that's how you say it?
Gazelle. I'm not sure. Who is? Should I be knowing who that is? Maybe I'm as as you are.
Did she and Nabal Gazel have a
the way
patch?
You said it. I thought you said Mabel.
No, it's Nabil. Is that how you say it?
Nabil, that's Roxy's ex, who she dated before Ollie. Sorry, it was the way you said it. I thought you were talking about a woman. I was thinking, who is that? But Nabil is her ex-boyfriend. Now, she was spotted kissing him while Ollie was in jail, in fact, only a few weeks before he was released. So the talk was that they were going to get back together, but this looks like a family holiday for all intents and purposes. However, notice the wedding rings are missing from both of their fingers. So whether that says something or not, you know what? You might have to listen in next week, Luke.
Yeah, I must do that.
When you're on your 12 to 3 shift to find out.
I can't wait. I'll be looking forward. Joe, great stuff. Thank you.
Pleasure.
See you. Bye-bye. Jo Casamento talking entertainment.